Okay, this topic is going to be entitled Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my. And I came up with this topic because I was watching Sarah Roberts and she was speaking about, the lions and Daniel and, being in the lion's den and so on and so forth. And some more vital parts. She was talking about the really hit home with me, and I was just trying to wonder what transition was I going through in my life. And so, with that being said, it's like, wow. You know how sometimes you get an epiphany about things and you pray and you go on these searches to find out, you know, um, what life is all about, and the trials and the tribulations and things that we go through as humans. And I'm not saying that we're going to be exempt when we do find the answers to what it is that's ailing us or whatever, but it gives us some type of comfort. And so when she said the lions and tigers and bears, and it was just like, oh my, you know, because actually that's a catchphrase, and Jasmine Sullivan made a song. I'm not scared of lions, tigers, and bears. So as far as the lions and being in the lion's den, and that's basically what it is. So, and there's one thing that sometimes in life we'll have our head in the lion's mouth, the tiger's mouth, the bear's mouth. I don't think you heard what I just said. I said sometimes in life it feels like we are so sad and so hurt and been done wrong and then lost everything and can't see a way back into this thing called life. And sometimes when we feel like we have gotten our heads in the lions, tigers, and bears on my mouth. And Sarah Roberts, she talks about how we get so uncomfortable in being afraid that we can't move forward. And I really truly can identify with that because, sometimes when you've been in a relationship and you was afraid in the beginning to get involved with someone for the sake of your feelings being hurt or rejection or insecurities, that we're afraid to take that step with someone else. But trust and believe, everything happens for a reason. you know I often tell people, I said, things happen, people come in our lives for a reason, season, or a lifetime. So it's which one are you, or what are we gonna allow? Is this gonna be a seasonal thing that I'll be in this relationship, or is it gonna be for a lifetime? Um, but however it is, as long as you get the time that you had in there to show you and to learn from that situation that you had, and you see some of the perks, some of the disappointments, some of the happiness, some of the things that you learned from this, then you haven't lost. So we have to be not afraid to take chances again. If you've worked at a job and, you know, um, for years, and by experience too, I was a vendor at a mall, and they, shut down like expeditiously. And it had been people working there for 30 years and 10, 15, 20, and so on and so forth. And I mean, there have been speculations about the mall closing, but until corporate lets us know that this is, going to take place at a certain time, we're guessing and wondering when it's going to happen. But you have to have that notion that this could happen. And a lot of people were devastated, when they gave us a 2 week notice. And, from all of the years, and I'd only been there for 3 years, and packing up and leaving, and it was bittersweet. And, some people still to this day haven't recovered, you know, because that was their livelihoods. What do I do now when I got my head into the lion, the tiger, and the bear's mouth again? What do I do? Do I just crumple? Sometimes we have to take a little time till we figure things out. What's our next move? What God created me to do. We have to shake things off, and sit back and analyze the situation. And sometimes He has to get our attention to the greater things that we're called to do. And that's the blessing of it all, to see things as though they were, but they're not anymore. And so we have to take our head out of the lion and the tiger's and the bear's mouth. Oh my. So I thought that was good. And